my friends, as all you can remember, I sued the Republic of Austria because they threw me out like a stray dog, and the verdict is here after 3 or 4 months after my last court hearing. The verdict is here and I lost and the Republic of Austria won. And now I will read you the verdict, but not here because here it's freaking loud. Alright. Here it's quiet. I hope you excuse the insects here, but that's the noise of Thailand. So congratulations again, the Republic of Austria won against me. I sued them for 24,000 euro because they threw me out too early out of my contract because of accusations which are not quittable in my opinion. But the Landesgericht Neuburg, which is the district court of kind of Austria, of my district where I live, they decided that I was in the wrongdoing and everything what I did was wrong, so the Republic won. And it says like this. Das Klagebegehren, es wurde festgestellt, dass das Dienstverhältnis bla 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 bis zum 30.04. aufrecht sei, wird abgewiesen. This means I would have a contract at the end of 30 of April, but they declined it. So, and I have to pay, die klagende Partei, which is me, ist schuldig der beklagten Partei, which is the Republic of Austria, to pay, zu bezahlen 5.352 Euro Verfahrenskosten binnen 14 Tagen zu zahlen. So I have to pay 5.352 euros to the Republic of Austria. I have to pay it within 14 days. Because this is the cost just what the Republic of Austria had to pay. And I have to pay this cost, and I have to pay, of course, the costs of my lawyer. I will do it in English. In English, not in German, and then you have to translate it. Sorry guys, but it's more easier for me as well. So I would have a contract till April of 30, 2026. And in this time period, I made 20 videos, which are uploaded on YouTube, on the Joe Explorer channel. Yeah, I'm not going to reading you the whole shit because this would take forever. The basic thing is, I uploaded 20 videos. They say officially, unofficial uploaded 22 videos, but okay. And in these videos, I just sent the links to my sister and my parents, so only 3 people could see these videos. And what I said in these videos was completely private for them and not for the public to hear. Yep, this was my intention to do. Not listed videos, send them the link and they can see it. And I also said they kicked me out. I didn't even could talk with the personal representation, the Personalvertretung in Götzendorf. I didn't even talk to them. I don't even know who this guy or this woman or man is. This is what I said. Yeah, and during, I have to hold a little more, and during the second court hearing, the NCC of KFOR53 said that also the psycholog saw my videos, and these videos, he saw them, and he also decided, this psycholog who talked with me maybe 1 word, he's an Oberstleutnant. He saw these videos and told Austria also that this is very bad and I should get sent home, or he acknowledged all this. And then the judge, my lawyer, asked the guy, the NCC, if this psycholog talked with me, and he said he don't know. And they also took my arms, my weapons, my knives and everything from me when I was still in Kosovo. So my lawyer asked the NCC, did you think that I would have stabbed someone in the mission? And he said, yes. So he is afraid of me, that they have to be sent home, but he didn't even know that the psycholog was talking with me. Yeah, genau mein Humor. Fact is, the psycholog did not even say a word to me. Nothing after this case. I saw him 2 times on the street. He said absolutely nothing because he is concerned about his tennis arm. He has like an injury because of playing tennis, and he didn't say a thing to me. Not a freaking thing. And in these videos, 20 videos, I spoke very bad about the former NCC. I said to him, son of a, like haka, which I cannot see on YouTube. Yeah, I offended him pretty badly, but it was just private, a private issue, just not too seen for the public. And I also bought, because I was walking on the street and one Kosovarian guy nearly killed me with his car, and I was sitting down on the bench. I said, "This fucking Kosovarian people, this guy should have to been stabbed," because. But I was enraged, and I said this on a video, and yeah, this is what I said. I said, "This Kosovarian people, I had to stab them," but I said this not in English. I said this in Austrian slang. Austrian slang. Bad mouthing about the former NCC and of the videos. Yes, all was on private, but still the Abwehr CI, I still think that the Abwehr, that they hacked me. I still think the CI, the counterintelligence, the Abwehr hacked my videos, and this is why they know them. So basically these are my concerns, and the court dismissed all of these charges. And of course the Finanzprokuratur, the lawyers of the Austrian army, also said that everything what I did was wrong. And on my videos were also seen some cameras of the camp, outside of the camp. Some cameras were seen in my videos and the camp was seen inside. But when you know in KFOR, in Camp Film City, the cameras outside, 1 million people walked there, you can make videos about them. And inside the camp, yes, they were seeing the camp, the running course, but this camp is like a I would call it prostibulo in Spanish language. This camp is like there's a party location #1. So everybody making pictures, official pictures, sending them in the internet. When you search for Camp Film City, there are millions of pictures of them. And one Austrian YouTuber, probably the most famous Austrian super soldier, she has also a YouTube channel. She has a YouTube channel, and she made a video about the Dankon March, where you can see international guests, international army guys. And she posted this video years ago, and this is absolutely no problem. And in my case, when you can see the camera from outside the camp, this is a big deal. Of course, it was my wrongdoing, I knew it, but wir sollten Äpfel vergleichen und Birnen mit Birnen. So we should compare apples to apples and pears with pears, because when this girl is doing this, she should also be prosecuted and thrown out of the Austrian army, because what she is doing is also wrong. And thousands of other soldiers as well, and they just pin it on me. And why they are pinning on me? Because I like FPÖ, I like remigration. I have a problem with this Austrian government. I say it's a banana republic, and it is a banana republic in the end. And this is what they don't like. And they don't like guys like me who say the truth, who speak the truth. I say, if you're an asshole, I mean that you're an asshole. Yeah. If I say that you're an asshole, I mean it. I really mean it. And I'm not talking about talking around in the back about people. I say it into your face. And this is why they have a problem with me. Yo. These 9 sides are pretty boring to read, so I explain to you the main sources which are in this. And the Finanzprokuratur, the lawyers of the army, said also, just if I would have not listed these videos and just sent it to my sister, this alone is a reason that they can finish my contract. This alone, just a link of a not listed video sent to a family member, this is a reason to kick me out. They also say I did some shit in the past, but this shit I was doing in the past with my weapons ban and stuff, I got the charges were dropped and I got my weapons back because they did the wrongdoing. The Austrian army did the wrongdoing and I got my weapons back. I got them back. And they're still listing this, that I have a lot of wrongdoing in my past. I mean, I'm 46 years old. I was 25 years in the army. Everybody has some wrongdoing in the past, yeah? And this cannot be a reason to be kicked out. The reason for this is a political reason. You have to know the Austrian government is now black, red and pink. And I'm like a blue guy. I'm not saying that I'm a super voter for the blue party, because I think all politicians are corrupt. I don't trust any of these politicians, but it's better to have these politicians than this we have now. Yeah, and there says, it's no doubt about that I did these things. I signed the S2 Belehrung, the S2 paper you have to sign, that you know, to acknowledge all this shit what you are not allowed to do. Yes, I signed this. Yes, it's true. But you're signing a lot of shit in the army, believe me that. Yeah, it also says, yeah, even the mighty judge or the writer or whoever wrote this paper, they cannot write JOEX. They write Joe Explorer in the wrong letters, in the short letters. Joe Explorer is written wrong and JOEX. They cannot even write JOEX and Joe Explorer correctly. In an official verdict, they are not able to write my name correctly. This is Austria. This is not a banana republic of Congo. Sorry to my Congo fans, or some Zimbabwe stuff, which is now Rhodesia. This is Austria, and they cannot write my name correct. How is this even possible? Since the beginning, no one of these people, NCC, Commander Auslebar, S1, these guys, no one can write Joe fucking X correctly. I can't believe this shit. Yeah, it also says something with cocksuckers, abstechen. Yeah, when I'm enraged and I talk shit. It's what I do. I'm a YouTuber, a famous one. JOEX, Joe Explorer, JOEX Shorts. Subscribe, like, support an unemployed Austrian citizen. And these 20 videos, the CIA, the Abwehramt, these are the special intelligence guys. This is the most important cell we have in the Austrian army, the CIA guys, Abwehramt. They zerpflückten, they wrote everything I wrote in these videos on paper, like everything. These were around, I think 15 or 20 sheets of paper. I mean, I call it toilet paper. And they wrote all this crap what I said. I said, for example, Gretel, they stolen our future, you little fucking Kremlin. And because I said to Gretel fucking Kremlin, they think I discriminate Gretel Thunberg, Greta Thunfisch, because I said this. And every shit I said in these videos, they wrote down on a paper with no name on it, with no nothing on it. And the NCC ordered them to do that, so they did it. They gave it to him. Yeah, but I think I said this in a former video. Yeah, if they're on you, they're on you. Yeah, it says, for example, well, I have to go in the shades. It's so hot in Samui. So, ja, Video 6. So deppert wie die Jugos musst du mal sein in Bezug auf Müll. Which means you have to be so stupid like the Jugos concerning the garbage. Example. Motherfucking Kosovarian idiots. Yeah, this is what I said when I nearly got killed by a car. Yeah, I talked about soldiers and civilians bad. And they were seen in these videos. Yeah. When I walked in the city and they catch me, I'm gonna be fucked. I said this in the videos. You know, these videos are like my typical JOEX destruction videos. I talk crap, and this is what I did in these videos. But they were not listed. And they were hacked by the Abwehramt, by the CI. Yep. Here, they write here, JOEX, double X. They wrote here XX as JOEX. On the first page they wrote JOEX with one X, but in small letters. Joe Explorer again wrong. So they cannot even write my name. How to trust these people? Mitarbeiter des Heeresabwehrarms in Auftrag. Ja, NCC gave this to the CIA that they should search me what I'm doing because I'm such a bad boy. Yeah, because of my videos. Ich habe die Reputation der Republik Österreich zerstört, which means I destroyed the reputation of the Republic of Austria. Grüße gehen raus an die NATO-Beate. I destroyed the reputation of the Republic of Austria. Yeah, of course. Check our politicians, what they are doing right fucking now. Yeah, and the Personalvertreter, the personal guy who should responsible for me when you have a problem, they said it was okay. He was informed via email and he spoke with the high ranks and this was okay. So he doesn't even speak to me, this Vizeleutnant of Götzendorf. I know his name, but of course I won't say it. This guy didn't even talk to me and this was okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, and what I said, they didn't believe me, what I say. The 3 judges, they didn't believe not much what I was saying. And they asked me in the court hearing if I'm sure that these videos were not listed. I said yes, I'm 99.9% sure they were not listed, also on the playlist. And they said to me, even I was not sure, 99.9%. You know, my friends, I just said it 99.9%. Because sometimes in the universe there's a crack and it's still happening, you know. You didn't even know that it's happening. There's sunshine and now the thunderstorm strikes me. It's possible. But is there a chance that you not get struck by lightning right now? I would say it's a 99% that I not get struck by a fucking thunderstorm or sudden light strike right now. But it can happen. This is why I said 99% because nothing is sure in this life. Nothing is sure. And they also mentioned this. Even he doesn't even believe completely. Okay, I'll read you now in German language the last part of this. Der Kläger beging über mehrere Monate hinweg wiederholt zahlreiche schwere Dienstpflichtverletzungen und zwar sogar im Wissen darüber, dass er gegen Dienstvorschriften verstoße und dass ihm bei Kenntnis seiner Vorgesetzten Konsequenzen drohen würden. Seine Vorgehensweise ist von einer gewissen Trotz und einer Gleichgültigkeit gegenüber den geltenden Vorschriften geprägt. Auch war sein Verhalten zweifellos geeignet, sich negativ auf das internationale Ansehen der Republik der internationalen und die Reputation der beklagten Partei auszuwirken, zumal die Videos bis 24.11.25 öffentlich zugänglich waren. Angesichts all dieser Faktoren liegt im Ausmaß an Verfehlungen vor, welches die beklagte Partei zur vorzeitigen Auflösung des Dienstverhältnisses berechtigt. Der Kläger hat durch seine wiederholte schwerwiegende Pflichtverletzungen sowohl den Tatbestand, Paragraph bla bla bla, Paragraph 32 erfüllt. Selbst wenn man dem Kläger zugute hält, dass er zum damaligen Zeitpunkt keine Veröffentlichungsabsicht hatte, so mindert dies dennoch nicht den durch die zahlreichen verwendeten Dienstpflichtverletzungen jedenfalls eingetretenen Vertrauensverlust seitens der beklagten Partei. Das Klagebegehren wird daher abgewiesen. Die Kostenentscheidung gründet bla bla bla, so I have to pay this 5,000. So now in English. This is the final verdict. Over months I disobeyed the laws we have in the army. I knew it and I disobeyed anyway. And this means, this means I'm kind of, I did it on purpose. And I didn't care what's gonna happen. And this could be negative on the reputation of Austria, of course, in Kosovo. I mean, go to Kosovo and then think about it again. Yeah, and the international reputation, so bad. And I made this from November 24, 2025. I did these public videos and I went to the lake swimming. I trained for the World Championship in Finland 2026, where I went 4th place, by the way. It's not in there, it's not in there. Yes, and because of this, the Republic of Austria was correct to kick me out, to delete my contract. They were in right. And even if I didn't want to make them videos public, it doesn't mean much. Yeah, and this is why I'm not successful in this Klagebegehren, in the suing of the Republic. So I have to pay all the costs. So you can say this is what it's there. So basically that's everything. I don't want to annoy you with this crazy shit. I also make it a little bit funny because the world sucks. So you need to have a little bit fun in your life. Yeah, I mean this court hearings, they were public, so everybody who could join. So I don't think there's anything secret down there. Also, the guy from the Abwehramt descent, he wasn't even in Kosovo. He just was the guy who spoke for them in Austria, but he didn't even was there. And my lawyer also said we want an examination report from the Abwehramt where they looked into, and the judge denied this. And then my lawyer said, but he wanted to have this noted that she wanted this, and the judge said yes, but I cannot see this in this verdict paper. But okay, it didn't even make a difference anyway, because it was a lost case from the beginning. Maybe they did some mistakes with the contract when they deleted my contract. Maybe there were some mistakes. Yeah, this is what I did. I didn't want to stab anybody. Of course, I didn't want to stab. Actually, I can speak Albanian language. I learned Albanian language down there, so I can speak Kosovarian language as well. And this stabbing, talk with the people down there, with the Kosovarian guys, to 95%. I was very correctly. I was very nice, very friendly. I helped them a lot. I helped the Kosovarian peoples a lot. I did a lot for them, more than they did for me, because I like them. They're cool guys. I mean, they cannot drive a car like the Thai people. I love the Thai people. I love them, but they cannot drive cars, motorbikes too good. I mean, probably they can, but they decided not to. Same in Kosovo. But this doesn't mean that I want to stab someone. Officially. Yes, but this is this. And the worst thing in this court case was when the NCC of KFOR53 was asked about this, and he said yes, he is afraid that I gonna harm someone. And then my lawyer asked, psycholog, did he know about it? He said yes, he knew about it. He also spoke with Austria, with Graz. And when he was asked, did the psycholog talk with Witlak, with me? He said he don't know. So when I'm so dangerous, and the weapons what they took from me in the army, and my knives, all my knives, I have a lot of knives, I gave them for free, of course I didn't make any troubles. If I am so dangerous, and they took all my guns and everything in the army, if I am so dangerous, why don't put me in cuffs of the military police, put me in jail, or send me home on the same day with military police when I'm so dangerous? Why the psychologist is not talking to me when I'm so dangerous? Why don't let me run free for 2 days when I'm so dangerous? All questions. If I want to kill someone or I take someone's life or anything, or I'm so dangerous, why don't handcuff me? And the military police didn't know much about this case, not much. And also when they sent home, I was sent home with a letter Stabsarbeit in the same plane, civilian plane, Austrian Airlines. When I'm so dangerous, why do send me home with a letter Stabsarbeit who also hates me? So why not do this? So I was thinking I'm gonna win it, honestly. I was in for the win. Also the people I told this, they were thinking I'm gonna win. So what is the essence of this story? In the end, for me, this whole procedure, I have 2 court hearings. The second court hearing was 3 hours. They interviewed me for 1 hour. They interviewed the NCC via internet because he was still in the mission and he didn't want to come to, or cannot come to Austria. This whole thing was a farce. I said the truth and nothing but the truth. Everything what I say was correctly. But what I learned is, don't tell the truth. Just lie. Just lie. Because the Abwehramt, the CI, they hacked me. And I stick with it, they hacked me, so I got these videos. They didn't like me since my JOEX channel started, because I started to talk politics, and also they don't like that I crush knives, and I'm like this bad boy JOEX figure, and they don't like people like this in the army. And of course, I had rules which I disobeyed, yes, I did. I'm not saying that these rules are bullshit, but they are. And after I was sent home, the NCC allowed the people to go swimming 2 times a week in Pristina in the swimming pool without weapons. They were allowed to do this. The day I was sent home, 1 week later, they were allowed to go swimming when I was gone. Coincidence? I don't think so. So if I would have never started YouTube, I would be still in the army. I would have around 80,000 euro more, which I spent on knives, or 100,000 more on knives and bullcrap for YouTube. And the second YouTube channel, the first YouTube channel, JOEX, costed me first my guns, but I got it back. And the second YouTube channel costed me now my career, because it was Abwehramt Explorer. So, and the conclusion for other guys who want to sue the Republic of Austria because they kicked you out of someone, I think you don't have a lot of chances to win it. The second lawyer I talked to, who related me to the lawyer I have now, said also to me the chances are very low to win this, and he was right as well. And thanks to my lawyer, she's a woman, a very smart one from Schwechat. If you want to have her contacts, just contact me. She did an awesome job. I lost 1 fight, but not a war, because I'm here in Thailand. The most important thing about this whole case, that the district court, where I could be punished also with jail time, dismissed all the accusations against me. So they dropped all charges and I was free to go in the end. I mean, I would have, you could also go to jail by these accusations, but most likely would have been that I have to pay a penalty or this. But they dropped all charges, and the other district, they charged me with they dismissed my case with these other accusations. So very weird. The one drops all charges and the other one ruled against me. So I don't know, but this was the most important thing. And I also have a third Disziplinarverfahren with the Austrian army, but I didn't heard anything about this anymore, so I think they dropped all charges, hopefully. I think they dropped it. Yeah, and I show you now how JOEX is written correctly. You see, it's JOEX and not JOEXX. You see the difference? Hello. I mean, I have X chromosomes, I am extreme, so chromosome extreme XX, but it's just 1 X. I mean, it's not this hard, really. And no one of you guys can write my name correctly. And you make a verdict about the wrong YouTube name. And because I lost this case, I also don't have access to my over 6,000 euro, which I have to pay, which I paid already from my salary. it's over 6,000 euro in the APK Vorsorgekasse, and I don't get this money. So I lost about 30,000 euro, and I have to pay around 11,000, but this 11,000 will be covered by my insurance. I only paid 750 euro to my lawyer for some other stuff. The insurance is working, and all the paragraphs the Austrian army and everybody made wrong paragraphs. A lot of mistakes in this case what they made, and nobody cared about this. Nobody cared about the mistakes the Austrian army made down in Kosovo with all these accusations. They had the wrong dates, wrong paragraphs, a lot of mistakes, and this doesn't care. This was okay to everybody, but this sucks as well. And now final sentence: what you can learn when you're still in the Austrian army? Just shut your mouth, don't complain, obey, do everything they tell you, even if it's bullshit, and then you survive in the system. But this is in every system. So, but that's it now from Lamai Beach, Koh Samui, Thailand. Bye.
Okay.